Are you moving to Charleston, South Carolina? Well, one of the biggest questions you might face is, should I live downtown or should I live in the suburbs? Today, we're gonna break down the pros and cons of each, and although they both offer incredible lifestyles, they're very different living experiences. So hopefully by the end of today, you can make an informed decision on whether you should live downtown or suburbs. Hey y'all, I'm Kyle Weston here, local realtor at the Dave Friedman team at Keller Williams here in Mount Pleasant, and I help people buy, sell, relocate, and invest all over Charleston and Mount Pleasant. So you might be asking yourself, should I live downtown or in the suburbs? And today we're gonna compare the pros and cons of each. We're gonna talk about housing styles, schools, commutes, and lifestyles. So stay tuned until the end. We'll talk about everything you could possibly wanna know. All right, item number one, housing and cost of living. Downtown Charleston comes with all the Southern charm that you've seen in person and read about online. It is beautiful, but it's also really old. We have homes that were built in the 17 and 1800s still standing today. The iconic Charleston single style of living, as well as many brick town homes, smaller ranch homes all over the city, different types of living. But that comes with a high price because people want to live in those beautiful old historic homes, and they cost a lot more money to maintain. If you go ahead and move out to the suburbs, you might see bigger yards for your money, more space, and newer builds. Let's also talk about the lifestyle and vibe. Again, downtown Charleston, beautiful, historic, very walkable, full of shops, restaurants, and is in fact the second largest historic district in the world. Impressive, right? But if you're looking for more of that family-oriented vibe where you can go to parks and play golf and have more space to yourself, then you might be looking for more desirable locations like West Ashley, James Island, and even Mount Pleasant, where I'm at. Okay, let's talk about this third item, commute and convenience. If you live in the suburbs, again, you'll have more space to yourself, a bigger yard, more space for you and your family. But if you work downtown, this is the land of 1,000 bridges and a huge commute based on where you're coming from to where you're going. That morning rush hour and that afternoon rush hour can be brutal. Now, if you live downtown and work downtown, you can walk almost anywhere, you can bike almost anywhere. It seems like everybody has a golf cart downtown. So pick one of those three modes of transport, make yourself comfortable, you'll have a nice easy morning and afternoon to and from work. Okay, let's also talk about schools and family life, because that's something that's really important to most people that I work with that are relocating here or upgrading here. Downtown, again, can't say enough good things, but the schools are not quite as superb as some of the local suburbs, like Mount Pleasant, for example. In downtown Charleston, the schools are improving, but likely you're gonna wanna send your kid to a charter school or a private school if you want more of a top-notch education experience. Either that, or pick a suburb with a nice high-performing school district, and you'll be just fine. Item number 5, flooding and insurance. Those costs are likely gonna be higher downtown. We are below sea level in the historic district of downtown Charleston, and it regularly floods at least once a month. That's just something we deal with here, but it does come with an extra cost, flood insurance. Not to say flood insurance doesn't exist in the suburbs, but it's gonna be a lot less common. There's gonna be a bigger chance that you're safer from those floods, and the further inland you go, out towards Goose Creek, Summerville, Monk's Corner, the elevation continues to rise as you head towards the Midlands region of South Carolina. Your chance of hitting that flood insurance decreases, but doesn't disappear. So make sure before you put an offer down on a house, you know what the flood zone designation is, because that can impact your monthly and your yearly costs in a big way. If you love culture, dining, and city life, Charleston might be for you, living downtown that is. If you like the space, the community, the convenience of being in downtown Charleston without actually paying that price tag, you might be better set picking a suburb. If you're trying to figure out whether you should live in downtown or the suburbs, definitely give me a call. Good news is you can't really go wrong either way if you're picking one of the nice ones. Give me a text, an email, whatever works best for you. You can even check below for my Charleston buyer guide, which I made specifically for the Lowcountry, and it is covered with my headshot, so you know it was me. You can also find in the comments below my booking link. You can just click it right down there, pick a time in my calendar, and we can chat. I'll make sure that you understand the pros and cons of downtown versus the suburbs, and we'll make sure you leave that meeting feeling very well educated about whether you should pick one or the other. Last item I have for you, don't forget to subscribe. I drop content like this every week. I'm knocking out videos so people like you, your friends, your family, your coworkers even, can figure out where they should live, how they should do it, how much is it gonna cost, So give me a follow, a share, a like, a comment, and I'll see you next time.